it. I looked at her expectantly. Shinmeng, she picked up a piece, dipped it in the sauce, and gently put the grilled meat into her mouth. After just one bite, Shinmeng's eyes lit up. Her beautiful eyebrows couldn't help but raise. This silly junior's grilling technique is quite good. Although he can't cook, his grilling skills are decent. Seeing her look of enjoyment, I was full of anticipation, hoping she would praise me. So, how is it? I blinked my eyes rapidly, desperately seeking praise. I was like a child, with praise me written all over my face. Shinmeng, she almost burst out laughing. This silly junior is asking for praise. She didn't hold back her compliments. It's delicious. You're so good, Junior. Grilling meat this well. Not everyone knows how to do that, right? My nose was about to point to the sky. The word smug was written all over my face. Of course, of course. Hey. To be honest, my grilling skills are better than the staff's here. They can't grill as well as me. You're lucky. Let me grill some other kinds of meat for you. You don't have to lift a finger today. Just leave it all to me. Shinmeng, she pursed her lips and smiled. The truth proves that the psychology of men is the psychology of children. She just praised me casually, and my mood was written all over my face. I just wished I could show off everything I've learned in my life. Watching me grin foolishly while grilling meat, Shinmeng, she had a strong urge to pinch me. This silly junior is too cute. Just a moment later, without her realizing, her bowl was filled with several kinds of grilled meat. I still hadn't eaten anything. Your Majesty, please have a taste. I made an inviting gesture. Shinmeng, she burst out laughing. My dear concubine is thoughtful. I have to say, the meat grilled by the silly junior was truly delicious. It was the best grilled meat she had ever eaten. Very quickly, she finished a bowl of grilled meat. Don't move. Shinmeng, she reflexively stopped moving. I used a napkin to wipe the grease from the corner of her mouth. All right. I giggled. Shinmeng's eyes' beautiful face was slightly flushed. I'm full. You haven't eaten yet, have you? I nodded. I eat very fast. Don't worry, I won't keep you waiting long. Shinmeng, she shook her head and chuckled. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, it's my turn to grill meat for you. I was slightly stunned. She's grilling meat for me. I've eaten food she's cooked before. Her cooking skills are very good. I wonder if her grilled meat is any good. Shinmeng, she picked up a few pieces of meat and started grilling. Although she doesn't eat barbecue often, but because she's a good cook to begin with, and after observing how I grilled just now, she more or less had an idea. So the meat she grilled was also very delicious. Her control of the heat was also very good. It wasn't burnt or tough at all. Try it. I looked at the sizzling grilled meat in my bowl. Tears couldn't help but flow from my mouth. Her grilling technique was that good. Just from its appearance, you could tell it wasn't bad. I picked up the best-looking piece of meat, dipped it in sauce, and put it in my mouth. I'm not like her. She eats slowly and chews thoroughly. My eating manners weren't as refined. The barbecue she made was an eye-opener for me. It's so good. I put on a look of enjoyment. Shinmeng, she was very satisfied with my reaction. It seems the meat I grilled really suits his taste. Hey, it's so delicious, I said while eating. Am I not delicious? Shinmeng, she smiled mischievously. Hee, I meant the meat you grilled is delicious. I have to say, this silly junior can really eat. No matter how much I grilled, this silly junior could finish it all. Moreover, he would look at the grilling meat while eating from his bowl. He looked like a thief. Shinmeng, she frowned slightly. Junior, are you a scumbag? I was stunned. Why would she suddenly think I'm a scumbag? I don't think I've interacted with any other women besides her. Could it be that she thinks I like guys? It must be because of Guy Boda. He usually looks so gay that he made her misunderstand. Hey, me and that Guy Boda have absolutely no relationship. My sexual orientation is very normal, I explained, feeling wronged. The grease on the corner of my mouth hadn't been wiped off yet. This wronged expression made Shinmeng's eyes' heart soften immediately. So cute. And I thought he was a scumbag. Shinmeng, she put on an arrogant look. Then why are you looking at what's in the pot while eating from your bowl? Huh. Mainly because the meat you grill smells so good. I want to eat a bit more. I was a bit aggrieved. Shinmeng's eyes' cheeks turned pink. I'll reluctantly believe you then. This silly junior is too cute. I must find some time to pinch his face hard and see what it's made of. watching me eat all the meat she grilled clean. She felt a sense of satisfaction in her heart. After finishing this barbecue meal, the two of us planned to head back to school. I patted my round belly, feeling extremely satisfied. Shinming, she smiled mischievously. What's wrong? Did you eat your abs away? I giggled. Nonsense. I have a 9-pack. It's just that all 9 have merged into one. The meat you grilled was really good. It feels so good to be fed. Shinming, she glanced at me. Are you a pig? You like being fed. I want to be your pig. What a weird hobby you have. On the way back, I once again felt her softness. If I could, I'd want to go on a date with her every day. Today should count as a date, right? At least in my eyes, it was a date. After returning to the school gate, hey, race your scooter. I have to go to the cafeteria in a bit. Then he'll be going. Wait a minute. What's your impression of me? I stammered. I still really cared about Shinmeng Zai's opinion of me. I wanted to know if I had a chance. The corners of Shinmeng Zai's mouth lifted unconsciously. She said dotingly. Haven't I said it before? You're a dummy. What do you mean? Shinmeng, she raised an eyebrow and chuckled, literally. We're already registered for marriage, and you're still asking about my impression of you. Would I just go and register for marriage with a stranger for no reason? You really are a dummy. I was confused. Am I really a dummy in her eyes? They'll be going now. Bye-bye. Shinming, she waved and drove away on her electric scooter, leaving me alone, watching her back in confusion. That's not right. So what if I'm a dummy? Senior is smart. We're so compatible. At least Senior's impression of me must be very good. Thinking of this, my mood immediately became incredibly relaxed. I went to the cafeteria to buy 3 meals first. As soon as I got back to the dorm, as I walked in, 3 pairs of resentful eyes immediately turned to look. When they saw the 3 meals in my hands, they all turned into fawning looks. Isn't this our godfather? Quick, invite him in. Fan Hao's face was full of flattery. Gui Boda's face had a sleazy smile that disgusted me. I felt like in the next second, Gui Boda would get all philosophical with me. Daddy, where's my pork knuckle rice? Gui Boda rarely acted cute. A grown man acting cute. The other 3 immediately got goosebumps. So disgusting. Soon enough, the 3 meals were divided among the 3 of them. I suddenly went over to Su Xing's side. Leader, you've been in a relationship before, you're experienced. Do you know how to pursue a girl? Su Xing was a little stunned. After reacting, he said with a squinting smile. Who do you like? I giggled. You guys, don't you already know? I nodded. Looks like I have to be careful not to turn a special skill into something foolish. Fan Hao said unwillingly, what if the senior likes the foolish type like you? I kicked Fan Hao directly. Get lost. A single dog isn't worthy of teaching me. On the other side, in the girls' dorm. Not good. Very not good. Didn't you go to the library? Why do you smell like barbecue? Yang Shui questioned angrily. It seems the library just opened a barbecue restaurant. Shinmeng, she lied with a straight face. Do I look that stupid? Yan Shui pointed to her own face. Shinmeng, she pretended to think for a moment. A little bit. Shinmeng, you're not human. You're really not human. Yan Shui flailed her limbs. Helplessly angry. Now you don't call me for anything. Am I still your best friend? Shinmeng, she said nonchalantly, calm down a bit. It's just one barbecue meal. Yan Shui pretended to be extremely heartbroken. That wasn't barbecue you ate, it was my heart. So dramatic. I'll treat you next time, alright? Okay. Yan Shui immediately sat up straight, revealing a good girl expression. Good sisters don't need to talk about treating each other or not. It's the thought that counts. Yan Shui asked curiously. You didn't go with that junior, did you? Shinmeng, she smiled without saying a word. At this moment, Yan Shui seemed to be possessed by Sherlock Holmes. There is only one truth. The culprit who kidnapped she is the junior. Shinmeng, she was speechless. You're really addicted to acting. Tell me the truth. Do you have feelings for this junior? What's your relationship now? Yan Shui said, feeling wronged. Shinmeng, she said casually. My relationship with him is a bit complicated. As for whether I have feelings for him, don't you already have the answer in your heart? Yan Shui completely understood. I never would have thought The beauty of Jiang University would one day have the iron tree bloom. She. When did you start having feelings for him? Yang Shui looked at Shen Mengshi curiously. Shen Mengshi was lost in thought. Suddenly, a young boy appeared in her mind. That boy had a very radiant smile. It must have been a long, long time ago. I just received a message saying that after National Day, there will be a freshman basketball cup. Does anyone want to join? Su Xing said, itching to go. You should know that he really likes playing basketball. He played a lot back in high school. It's just that in university, he doesn't know many people. So he rarely goes to the court. Fan Hao shook his head. It'll pass. Although I also play basketball, my body gets crushed easily. Gui Bodo was even less likely to go, being an otaku. Su Xing asked, a little disappointed. Mu Xie, do you want to go? I took off my headphones, stopped my typing hands, and revealed a confused expression. Huh? Go where? The Freshman Cup basketball tournament. We'll compete against freshmen from other faculties. It'll be a lot of fun. Su Xing had an expectant look on his face. Basketball, huh? I suddenly remembered myself in high school. My basketball skills back then were at the school team level. It's just that, since I started studying again, I haven't really touched a basketball much anymore. But I haven't played in a long time, I might not even get picked. I hesitated a little. It's okay. The tryouts only start after the National Day holiday. We still have about 2 weeks to train and get back in shape. Su Xing said, full of fighting spirit. I was still a bit hesitant. After all, my stamina isn't what it used to be. Don't hesitate anymore. You stay in the dorm all day. How can you pursue the beauty of Jiang University? Su Xing said excitedly. I was clearly stunned. He continued. The guy that the beauty of Jiang University likes must have something special about him. You want her to like you. You definitely need to show off all your shining points, so she'll be interested in you. Is that so? I started to get interested. Su Xing puffed his chest and swore. My girlfriend and I got together because of basketball. At that time, she saw that I was handsome when I played basketball and came over to give me water. And then we started getting to know each other. Last time, you already showed off your singing skills. Didn't the senior have a good impression of you? She even invited you to sing with her. As he finished, my eyes lit up. Leader, I've seen the light. After some persuasion from Su Xing, I finally chose to sign up. Su Xing patted my shoulder. I've given you so many tips. You should do something. I said gratefully, I'll buy you food. Truly, a child who can be taught. After I left, Fan Hao immediately exposed Su Xing. TSK. You're manipulating Mu Xie, aren't you? Even a fool like Gui Boda could tell, the leader tricking an employee into working for him, isn't that normal? Su Xing retorted, this isn't manipulation. I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart. I hope to see Mu Cass progress. He can't be like you guys staying in the dorm every day. Who would like someone who just stays cooped up in the dorm? Gui Boda glared at him. I feel like you're taking a jab at me. But I have no proof. Fan Hao said disdainfully. If Senior Shin really likes athletic guys, wouldn't the captain of the basketball club have a better chance than Mu Xie? Su Xing revealed an expression of the world is drunk, but I am sober. No. Mu Xie is not like them. At least Senior Shin doesn't hate Mu Xie, and is willing to be friends with him. Mu Cass' face is just short of writing the words I like you, Senior. Do you think Senior Shin wouldn't be able to tell? Fan Hao frowned. That seems to make some sense, Su Xing said with a cold laugh. So many people are pursuing Senior Shin, and she's not an idiot. She can definitely see it. In the past, she always rejected her pursuers very clearly. Why would she now allow someone who likes her, like Mu Xie, to be her friend? Just because their parents know each other? I don't think that's very likely. Fan Hao's curiosity was piqued. Then what's the reason? Su Xing continued, it's because Senior Shin definitely has feelings for Mu Xie. Are you stupid? Would you become close friends with someone you have no feelings for but who likes you? Fan Hao retorted, what if the senior is a bad girl? Su Xing said irritably, if she were a bad girl, she wouldn't have rejected so many guys like that, okay? So many guys have begged to give her gifts, did she accept any? Gui Boda chimed in, I always feel that whatever the leader says is right. As expected, scum is still scum, their hearts are full of garbage. Fan Hao pouted, No, I was just kidding. How could I be a scumbag? But I have to admit, the leader's words still have some truth to them. Leader, I want to improve so much. I also want to have a passionate love affair. Do you think I have this chance? Su Xing said nonchalantly. Although you're very thin, your skin is thick enough. There's still a chance you can find a girlfriend. At this time, I had also bought food back for Su Xing leader. When are we starting rehabilitation training? I asked. I couldn't wait to show another side of myself on the basketball court. For the senior to see, Su Xing said casually. There's no time to waste. Tonight then. I took up my phone and sent a message to Senior Haiji Ba. Senior, do you want to go for a run together? I can also treat you to a bubble tea. I haven't met you for so long, Senior. I wanted to see if you wanted to go for a run. It's a good chance to get to know each other a little. You want to go for a run? Yes. I want to join the freshman cup. I haven't exercised in a long time. Consider it rehabilitation training. Senior, do you know how to play basketball? We can play together next time. I don't know how to play basketball. As for running, I'll pass. Alright then. If you have time, let me know. I'll treat you to a meal at the school cafeteria. On the other side, in the girls' dorm, She rested her chin on her hands. Her cheeks were puffed up from being propped up, looking incredibly cute. Actually, she used to run often before. Back then it was to improve her fitness. But recently, she's been a bit lazy. And basically doesn't go to the sports field anymore. Yang Shui noticed something unusual about Shenmengshi. What are you thinking about? Missing him, Shenmengshi blurted out. As she finished, Yang Shui's expression froze. I shouldn't have been so nosy. The sky gradually darkened. After I finished typing today's 4,000-word update, I changed into shorts and basketball shoes. Let's go, leader. The two of them went to the school's sports field. I have to say, the sports field at night really gives you a youthful feeling. On the grass in the middle of the track, there were quite a few couples talking. Warm up first. How long do you plan to run today? Su Xing said, let's go for half an hour. Although I haven't run in a long time. But the thing I used to be most proud of was my stamina. I said with extreme confidence, I don't believe it. Su Xing had a look of disbelief. If I can't run that long, it'll be your son. My competitive spirit as a man was ignited. We warmed up for 2.5 minutes. And the two of us started running. At first, we were running side by side. But soon enough, I couldn't keep up. Moreover, I was already starting to pant. I hadn't exercised in too long. My stamina had decreased quite a bit. After only running for 10 minutes. I was already dead tired. But I still relied on my willpower to persevere. I just said, if I don't last 30 minutes, I'm his son. I couldn't even last 10 minutes. If the leader saw me, where would I hide my face? Luckily, I had my Bluetooth headphones, listening to music while running. Could distract me very well, so I could run a little longer. I can't take it anymore. Let's rest for a bit. My face was full of pain. I squatted on the ground, out of breath. I felt like my lungs were about to explode. Can't do it anymore. A slightly teasing voice came from behind. I looked up and saw the person I had been longing for day and night. Senior Shenmengshi was wearing a black sportswear set tonight. She was also wearing a hat on her head. If I wasn't familiar with the scent on her body, I probably wouldn't have recognized her immediately. Shenmeng's face was full of teasing. Silly little brother, you're so weak. I've only been following you for about 10 minutes, and you're already out of breath. My face immediately turned red. No, I'm not weak. I came very early, okay? Shenmengshi pursed her lips and smiled. Yeah, the silly little brother came very early. So who was that person warming up over there just now? I turned my head to one side and said guiltily. Maybe it was my half-brother. Silly little brother. When did you develop multiple personalities? Shenmengshi teased. So, can you still do it? You weak little brother. Who's weak? How could I not be able to do it? I immediately stood up, wishing I could prove myself right away. Then you have to keep up with me. I can't lose face in front of my senior. I have to let my senior know how strong I am. The two of us ran side by side like that for 30 minutes. I persevered. As soon as I finished running, I couldn't take it anymore and collapsed directly onto the ground. Senior, I can't do it anymore. My face was full of pain. I really couldn't control my expression anymore. My body was covered in sweat. Shenmeng's sweat also soaked her hair. Small droplets of water ran down her cheeks. Her cheeks were slightly flushed. I stared at her without blinking, my heart beating faster and faster. So beautiful. She sat down next to me. Shinmeng, she said casually. Why did you come for a run? I explained. I want to join the freshman cup, so I'm preparing a little in advance. Then I asked her in return. Why did you come for a run, senior? Shinmeng, she smiled mischievously. Because of a dummy. My face couldn't help but turn red with shyness. Senior, don't tease me anymore. So you admit you're a dummy? You're setting me up again. If I'm a dummy, then you're a bad person. I pouted and said. Shinmeng, she pursed her lips and smiled. That's right. I am a bad person. That's still better than a dummy. Not far. Su Xing looked at the two of them in the middle of the sports field. A gentle mother's smile appeared on his face. After I returned to the dorm, the first thing I did was to question Su Xing. Leader, why didn't you wait for me and went back to the dorm by yourself? Su Xing smiled mysteriously, still pretending? If I didn't go back to the dorm, would I stay and watch you show off your affection? He hit the nail on the head. I couldn't help but feel a little guilty. Don't talk nonsense. It was just a coincidence. Su Xing's smile grew wider. A coincidence, I understand everything. Don't worry, I won't say anything. I nodded shyly. Senior probably doesn't want others to know that she has a habit of running at night. Otherwise, it would definitely affect her. What if a bunch of people suddenly came to run late at night? Wouldn't this be disturbing the private date between him and his senior? How long did you run today? Su Xingran asked. 30 minutes. I proudly took out my phone to show off. Yoho, you really ran for 30 minutes. But you'll feel great when you wake up tomorrow morning, Su Xingran grinned slyly. My face darkened. How could I not know? After not exercising for so long, suddenly doing a high-intensity workout will make my muscles ache when I wake up tomorrow morning. I originally thought you'd run for a dozen minutes at most. Looks like I underestimated you, Su Xingran said, patting my shoulder in satisfaction. Actually, if my senior hadn't suddenly appeared, I wouldn't have persisted for 30 minutes. At that time, after running for a dozen minutes, I was already at my limit. I was about to give up and cry uncle. That's a given. I'm the strongest man in our dorm, after all. After showering, I decided to bother my senior with a text. Senior, are you asleep yet? What do you think? I just finished showering. My hair isn't even dry yet. Senior, can I run with you from now on? After I sent the message, my face immediately turned red. I didn't know if my senior liked running alone. Shinmingshi looked at the message from her dumb junior. The corner of her mouth lifted slightly. You want to run with me? Beg me. Senior, I'm begging you. Since you've begged with such sincerity, then I'll be merciful and agree. Hearing that, I was thrilled to death. This meant that from now on, I could see my senior every day. Plus, I could talk to her. Thinking of the scene where we sat together, watching the moon tonight, I couldn't help but grin foolishly. At this moment, Shinmeng's face was also slightly flushed. From now on, I can meet my dumb junior and watch the night view every day. Yan Shui had a shocked expression. Cece, you're actually blushing. You. She was so shocked she was speechless. She had never seen Shinmingshi blush before. Although Shinmeng's face was flushed, she tried to remain calm. Is there? It's probably too hot, Yang Shui said aggrievedly. What's the AC set to? And you're still saying it's too hot. Fine. You think I'm an idiot, don't you? The great campus belle of Jiang University, the ice goddess. The aloof senior, actually blushing. As her best friend. I've never seen it. Who knows how many people have confessed to Shinmingshi, and every time she rejected them. Her expression was extremely calm, never shy. Today she's blushing, and I even caught her in the act. Who is it? Is it that junior? Yang Shui questioned. Shinmingshi took out a mirror to look at her face. Is it that obvious? It does seem a little red. Yan Shui was about to go crazy. Can you pay a little attention to me? Shinmingshi asked doubtfully. What's wrong? Yan Shui didn't know whether to laugh or cry. You're so annoying. You've changed, boo-hoo. Your heart is so cold. Shinmingshi was speechless. Alright, stop acting. Don't you just want to get some gossip? So is it that junior? Shinmingshi raised an eyebrow and smiled. You already know, yet you still ask. Yang Shui howled like a single dog. I'm going to kill you too, Are you two together? Shenming, she asked. What do you mean by together? I mean, have you confirmed your relationship? Are you boyfriend and girlfriend? Not at the moment, Shenming, she denied. After all, that junior hasn't officially confessed to me yet. I guess we don't count as lovers yet. But we can be considered husband and wife. It's normal for a married couple not to be in love yet, right? Yang Shui muttered under her breath. Your love is too noisy for me. Early the next morning. It hurts so much. I groaned in pain as I got out of bed. I shouldn't have tried to act tough. My whole body is aching. Especially my calves and thighs. Su Jingran teased. Looks like for the next few days, our dorm room. We'll have an extra human alarm clock. Hurry up, we still have to go to class. We have an 8 a.m. class this morning. I was in utter agony, especially when going down the stairs. Every step was torture. Most importantly, next to me were a few bastards. Fang Hao laughed despicably. Occasionally kicking my calf, call me dad, and it'll stop kicking you. Taking advantage of my situation. I don't have a son like you. During class. I've gotten used to texting her now. Before, I would only text her every few days. Now I've become thick-skinned. Senior, good morning. Do you not have class? Have you eaten? I'm like a simp, but I find joy in it. Although I'm always the one to text first, she replies to every message. She doesn't make me feel defeated and afraid to text again. I'm an Aquarius, sometimes I can be a bit stubborn with my words. If others don't reply to my messages, I won't text them again. But she's different. As long as I send a message, she will reply. There's no other reason. It's just because I like her. Senior, class is so boring. Your class is still more interesting. When can you teach me another session? In the dorm, Shenming's lips curled up, revealing a charming smile. Then you should beg me. I let out a cold laugh. A real man is born between heaven and earth, how could I beg you? But then again, a real man knows when to yield and when to stand firm. Besides, this isn't the first time I begged her. To be alone with her, I threw my pride away long ago. From now on, just wake up on time every Saturday morning and come to the library. She agreed. I looked excited. Even though it's on the weekend. So what? It's just waking up early. For her, I wouldn't mind not sleeping at all. Fang Hao next to me looked at me with a complicated expression. Watching me grin foolishly, this kid is a lost cause. The morning classes ended quickly. Back at the dorm. I glanced at the date on my phone. I vaguely remembered that her birthday seemed to be in early October. It's already the end of September. I started flipping through my photo album and found the photo of the marriage certificate I had taken. As expected, I didn't remember wrong. Her birthday is in early October. October 5th. I committed this date to memory. Luckily, I didn't join any clubs. My free time can be used to prepare a gift for her. It's just, what should I give her? I haven't thought of anything yet. Maybe I should ask her what she's missing? Would that be too obvious? I definitely don't want her to know in advance that I'm giving her a gift. I want to prepare a surprise. If I ask subtly, she probably won't find out, right? After all, I'm this smart. Senior, is there anything special you want? Why are you asking? Are you planning to give me a gift? How could that be? I was just asking casually. Ha ha ha. I immediately felt a bit guilty. Is it that obvious? Although they say you become foolish after falling in love. I haven't even started a relationship yet. Have I already become stupid? Or is she just too smart? Shenming, she looked at her phone with a teasing expression. She couldn't help but burst out laughing. This dumb junior is indeed a fool. I don't want anything. I basically have everything I want. Shenming, she was telling the truth. Her family is quite well off. She can basically afford anything she wants. Besides, she's not interested in particularly expensive luxury items. I knew I couldn't ask any further. If I asked more, she'd definitely know. I opened her moments, hoping to find some inspiration there. There was basically nothing on her moments. Not even a single selfie. My expression was complicated. No wonder people say she's the cold goddess. She doesn't even post on moments. If I were that beautiful, I'd definitely post every day. I slumped into my chair. Oh well. I'll listen to some music for a while. I took out my phone and put on my Bluetooth headphones, planning to choose a song to listen to. Just as I chose Dandelion's Promise by Jay Cho, I suddenly saw a notification pop up on the music app. A friend of yours particularly likes this song. The profile picture was very familiar. I subconsciously clicked on it. This is her account. Your playlist and this friend's playlist have a similarity of up to 80%. I was a bit stunned. My playlist and hers are almost identical. Big data is so powerful these days. It can even compare this? But it seems I can find some inspiration from this. I scrolled through my playlist. Most of the songs were by Jay Cho. That means her playlist is at least half Jay Cho's songs. I was very sure now. She's a Jay Cho fan. I'm also a Jay Cho fan. So I can totally start from this point. At this moment, I truly felt like a genius. I'm not a dumb junior. From now on, I'm the smart junior. Su Jingran noticed me being happy one moment and sad the next, and asked doubtfully, Mu Xie, what are you doing? I grimaced, I'm thinking about what birthday gift to give her. Su Jingran immediately understood, so that's it, he said seriously. Actually, what you give doesn't matter, it's the thought that counts the most. That's true, but I want to give her a special gift. I want to give her a one-of-a-kind gift, I said casually. Su Jingran pondered for a moment, one-of-a-kind. Actually, there are many one-of-a-kind things. It doesn't have to be an object. It can also be an experience, or a feeling. I nodded, only half understanding. You mean I should give her my first kiss? Su Jingran gave me a side-eye, kid, you're something else. I chuckled, just kidding. I wouldn't dare even if she asked me to. But what you said makes sense. I think I have an idea. I just don't know if this idea is feasible. I left the room and went to the hallway. And called my close friend Sure Hao. Hello, Fatty, are you busy? I asked. Not busy now, what's up? Calling all of a sudden. Can I trouble you to help me snag 2 concert tickets? Jay Cho's? Sure Hao asked doubtfully. 2 tickets? Who are you going with? Don't worry about that for now. I'll tell you when I get back. Don't you have a ticket snagging script? I do. But there's no guarantee I can get them. What price tickets do you want? The 2,000 yuan ones. Try to get them as close to the front as possible. The show in October. Okay. I'll let you know once I get them. But I'm telling you now, most of the tickets near the stage are internal. The best you can get is a seat in the middle section, slightly to the front. But that's already very good. At least there's a chance to interact with Jay Cho. That's enough. I transferred 5,000 yuan to Sure Hao. This money was all from the manuscript. Fees I've earned recently. Time passed until evening. She and I agreed to run together. Shinmingshi smiled. Dumb Junior, are you planning to give me a gift? I said guiltily, no, I'm not. I don't even remember your birthday. Shinmingshi smiled slyly. But I never said it was a birthday gift. Could it be that you want to secretly prepare a surprise for me? Being found out, I felt a little guilty. What surprise? I'm a straight guy. Shinmingshi smiled sweetly. That's true, you're a fool. How would you know how to prepare a surprise? Although she said that, she had already guessed it in her heart. Senior, the holiday is coming up. Where are you planning to go? I asked carefully. Shinmingshi shook her head. I don't know yet. I haven't made any plans. Suddenly, she raised an eyebrow. Are you asking me out? Are my thoughts that easy to guess? Can she read minds? I was a little hesitant. Just as I was about to speak, Shinmingshi interrupted me. I agree. Agree to what? I was stunned. I agreed to go on a date with you. Shinming's cheeks were slightly flushed. I was suddenly a little excited. Really? Shinmingshi flicked my forehead lightly. With a doting expression, it's at our wedding house. You can come over any time. I was momentarily stunned. I didn't expect her to agree so easily. Does this mean that during the National Day holiday, I can continue to live with her? I grinned foolishly while jogging with her at night. Today, I've improved a little from yesterday, and not as tired anymore. After running, I wasn't so breathless that I couldn't speak clearly. Senior, can I come stay with you during the holiday? I scratched my head. Why? You're not lusting after my body, are you? Shinmingshi smirked slyly. I was a bit stunned. Before, she was the one who forced me to sleep in the same bed with her. I didn't expect the tables to turn now. But now I'm the one who likes her, so it's okay for me to be a little humble. I said pitifully, it's mainly because my dad won't let me go home. Can I stay at your place for a few days? I have to admit, At critical moments, my acting skills are still pretty good. My big, pitiful eyes stared at her. Please, senior. Shen Mingxi found my expression very cute. She couldn't help but laugh. Didn't I already say? You can come anytime. Do your parents know you go out and act cute with others? I retorted. Am not acting cute. This isn't? Then what is? I pretended to be weak and said, Senior. I'm begging you. This is acting cute. Wait a minute. I've recorded it. Shen Mingxi couldn't hold back her smile anymore. The phone in her hand had anticipated it and recorded me acting cute. I grimaced. Senior, let's talk this out. Can you delete the video? If anyone sees this video, how can I ever show my face again? As if she didn't hear me, Shen Mingxi played the video. Senior, I'm begging you. Shen Mingxi rested her chin on her hand, smiling teasingly. I'm begging you. At this moment, I really wanted to find a hole to crawl into. Who on earth said she was a cold senior? Is this what you call cold? She's about to play me like a puppy. Look at the moon. I tried to change the subject. If you beg me, it'll look. Shen Mingxi said teasingly. I'm begging you. Time flies by. In the blink of an eye, it was the National Day holiday. Where are you guys going? I asked. Su Jingran said casually, my girlfriend is on break. I'll show her around our campus for a few days. Then we'll hang out in Jiang City for a bit, Fang Hao said. I'll probably go home. I haven't been home for a month, so I want to go back and see. Gui Boda also wanted to go home for a visit. As soon as the holiday started, I was the only one left in the dorm. I sighed. It's good to be a little busy. I also have to go pursue my love. Just as I was about to leave, Su Jingran suddenly came back into the room. Why are you back? I forgot my student ID. This can get you a discount. Su Jingran chuckled. Where are you going? I smiled faintly. To pursue love, of course. Leader, do you have any other secrets you can pass on to me? Su Jingran pondered for a moment, then suddenly spoke. Practice makes perfect if you're a chicken. What do you mean? I don't understand. Su Jingran said again, you don't get it? Practice makes perfect. I'm talking about the love and making love. You can learn a lot by getting close. Don't let me down. After Su Jingran left, I went straight to our wedding house. Elsewhere, in the girls' dorm. Yen Yen, are you going home? Chen Yu asked curiously. Lu Rian's expression was very complicated. I don't know yet. During this time, her heart was always thinking about one person. Mu Xie. I don't know why. Since that meeting, she started to miss him incessantly. It seemed like I had lost something very important. Images of me in high school kept flashing in her mind. After starting university, she became the belle of the Faculty of Economics and Finance. Every day, there were men expressing their feelings for her in different ways. This also made her heart waver. So she couldn't resist texting me, but found out she had been blocked. This made her break down a little. Yeah, I think I've lost the person who treated me the best. Lu Rian's eyes turned a little red. Lu Rian threw herself into Qin Yu's arms. Qin Yu gently patted her back. She comforted her in a soft voice. What's wrong, Yen Yen? How come I've never heard you talk about this? Lu Rian sobbed. I rejected the boy who loved me the most. I saw him with another girl, and my heart felt terrible. After understanding the situation, Qin Yu's expression was also very complicated. This was definitely her best friend's problem. You rejected him yourself. Does he have to keep pursuing you? But she was her best friend, after all. Qin Yu would definitely help her think of a way. Does he have a girlfriend now? Qin Yu asked. Probably not. I had someone check his moments. He hasn't made anything public yet. Lu Rian said aggrievedly. He once told me that as soon as he gets a girlfriend, he would definitely post about it on Moments, so that everyone would know he's taken. Qin Yu breathed a sigh of relief. If he doesn't have a girlfriend, what are you sad about? Hasn't he liked you for a long time? Almost 4 years. Lu Rian said. Qin Yu said casually. He liked you for 4 years. He can't just forget you like that. Don't worry. You're so beautiful. Plus, he used to have an unrequited love for you. You definitely have a place in his heart. If you're willing to pursue him in return, I don't see any problem with that. Yen Yen, you have to be confident in your looks. You're the department belle. So many men have confessed to you. Not to mention, you're his white moonlight. The person you liked in high school. definitely holds a very big place in your heart. After being enlightened by Qingyu, Lu Rian regained some confidence. But when she thought of Shenmeng's beauty, she said hesitantly, "What if I'm not as beautiful as that girl?" Qingyu said with a disbelieving expression, "Don't be ridiculous. Could that girl be Shenmengshi? No way. Even if that girl is prettier than you, have you forgotten her personality? How could she possibly like boys?" Lu Rian felt that made a lot of sense. Although it seems like I have some connection with Shenmengshi, there's no way we could be together. Shenmengshi is the ice goddess. If she liked boys, she would have had a boyfriend long ago. So she still has a chance. Lu Rian wiped the tears from the corner of her eyes. So what should I do now? Qingyu thought for a moment. I think you need to be more proactive now. You have to be a little thick-skinned. After all, you were the one who rejected him first. Now you're in a more passive position. But as long as you can make his feelings for you rekindle, the initiative will be back in your hands. Be bold now. Add him as a friend again. Lu Rian nodded seriously. Then she decisively sent a friend request. I arrived at the door of the wedding house. "Senior! Open up! It's me!" I shouted at the door. Shenmeng's tone was calm. "Who are you?" "The dumb junior." Click. Shenmengshi smiled and said, "If you'd said you were the fool earlier, I would have opened it." As soon as I entered, my eyes subconsciously looked down. At home, Shenmengshi was still wearing shorts, revealing her long, slender, and fair jade-like legs. "What are you looking at?" Shenmengshi blushed. "Nothing." I pretended like nothing was happening. "Are they pretty?" Shenmengshi said with a sly smile. "Very pretty." A teasing look appeared on Shenmeng's beautiful face. "If they're pretty, then look more. Why pretend to be a gentleman?" My face was full of embarrassment. "Then I won't be polite." "Okay." "You're actually looking?" Shenmengshi pouted. "Didn't you tell me to look?" I said with an innocent face. "Cut the crap. I don't eat beef. Prepare to die." "Senior, I was wrong. Don't pinch my waist." Not long after, I plopped onto the sofa, holding my waist with a pained expression. "Why are you holding your kidneys? Is there something wrong with them?" "No way. This is my waist. My kidneys are perfectly fine," I retorted. "Every time I'm alone with my senior, I feel like my senior turns into a different person. At school, when she's alone or with others, she always has a cold expression. But as soon as we're alone, she goes all out to bully me." "Why do you always bully me?" "Because you look honest." "Do honest people deserve to be bullied?" "They don't. But I just like to bully you." Shenmengshi stood with her hands on her hips, looking arrogant. "Devil." I mumbled. "What did you say?" "A devilish figure." "I said your figure is too beautiful, senior," I quickly said with a fawning smile. Shenmengshi looked down at her figure, the corners of her mouth twitching up slightly. A slender waist. And long, slender, fair jade-like legs. Most importantly, although her figure is slender, the places that should be curvy are very curvy. But she usually dresses quite conservatively at school. She has never let any other man see her long, slender, smooth white legs. I'm the only one. She was wearing a loose white t-shirt, but it still couldn't hide her hot figure. "It really is very beautiful." Shenmengshi asked again, "Do you like looking?" I laughed inwardly. "Senior, I won't fall for your trap this time. I don't like it." Shenmengshi immediately exuded the same cold aura as at school. She said with a blank expression, "You think my figure is ugly?" I was dumbfounded. Immediately after, I decisively changed the subject. "Senior, let's go to Shanxing in a few days." Shenmengshi was slightly taken aback. "Why are we going to Shanxing?" "I just want to travel. We've been in Jiang City for so long. We should go visit other cities. The world is so big." "Don't you want to go see it?" I said sincerely. Since her dumb junior was inviting her, Shenmengshi naturally wouldn't refuse. Her expression was full of pride. "Fine. I'll reluctantly agree. But let me pay for the travel and hotel." I laughed awkwardly. "It's okay, I can pay," Shenmengshi said softly. "I'll pay, it's fine. Don't be stubborn." "Do you want me to keep spending your money?" She didn't want to keep spending my money either. It would make her feel very uncomfortable, especially since it's someone she cares about. She didn't want to be the only one receiving, she wanted to give too. "But I've already bought the tickets." "Then let me book the hotel." At this point, Shin Mingxi still didn't know what gift I was going to give her. But she wouldn't try to guess. As long as it was from me. Even if it was just a simple cup, she would be very happy. On my end, I've finished the preparations. I plan to take my senior to see Jay Cho's concert. Of course. Sure, how did not disappoint me. He helped me get 2 tickets. Suddenly my phone vibrated. I took out my phone and noticed on my WeChat that someone had sent a friend request. Who's this? After I got a clear look at the profile picture and ID, my brows furrowed. Why is it her? I recognized her immediately. This is Lu Rian's WeChat account. To be precise, it's her secondary account. Because I had already blocked Lu Rian's main account. I was completely speechless. She already rejected me. Why is she trying to add me as a friend again? Just as I was about to reject the friend request, Shin Mingxi leaned in, resting on my shoulder. Who are you talking to? Faced with my senior's sudden attack, my face turned slightly red. The distance between us was very close. My gaze stopped on my senior's beautiful face. Who is this? The profile picture is a girl, right? Why is she adding you? Shin Mingxi frowned slightly and directly fired off a volley of 3 deadly questions. I didn't expect my senior to get angry all of a sudden. She looked like she was jealous. Senior, why are you peeking at my messages? No, that's not right. This isn't peeking. This seems to be looking openly and honestly. If it's my senior, then it's okay. I subconsciously felt a little happy. Then I asked, what's wrong? You can get jealous too, senior? Can I also tease my senior a little? I thought my senior would shyly refute it. But unexpectedly, Shin Mingxi burst out laughing. Dumb junior, do you think I'm you? I saw that my senior wasn't following the script. Doesn't she like me? My expression was a little disappointed. Shin Mingxi ruffled my hair, her tone extremely doting. Alright, I'm jealous. Hurry up and tell me who she is. Otherwise, they'll go crazy. Shin Mingxi was like she was coaxing a child. But I really like this. They'll reluctantly tell you then. What do you mean, reluctantly? Legally speaking, we're husband and wife. If you're being ambiguous with another woman on your own, I can sue you for adultery. Hurry up and say who it is. Did you find another senior? I quickly explained. No way. She's the girl that I told you before I liked for a long time. I also don't know why she suddenly came back to add me as a friend. I've already blocked her. I was just about to reject the friend request. Really? I swear. My posture of raising my hand to guarantee was very funny. Shin Mingxi naturally believed me. Of course, she wasn't jealous either. She just likes to tease this fool a little. I know. I was just teasing you a little. Shin Mingxi smiled slyly and pinched my cheek. You probably haven't eaten yet, right? I'll go cook for you. Shin Mingxi smiled sweetly. I watched Shin Mingxi walk into the kitchen. My heart beat faster and faster. Just being with my senior. My heart would involuntarily beat faster every time. I decisively rejected Lu Rian's friend request. I have to say, the food my senior cooks really suits my taste. I eat very quickly. Mainly because the school cafeteria food compared to what my senior cooks is a world of difference. The food my senior cooks isn't just delicious, but it's also my favorite food. Senior, are you a fan of mine? Why do you always cook my favorite dishes? Just a guess. Shin Mingxi said softly. I giggled. Your guesses are so accurate. Can you guess now what I'm thinking in my heart? Shin Mingxi pretended to think for a moment. You're probably thinking about helping me wash the dishes later. No, I don't want to. Shin Mingxi gave a fake smile. Her eyes full of warning. No. You want to. Did I guess right? I said aggrievedly. Too right. You're really smart, senior. I'm impressed. Shin Mingxi smiled smugly. Of course. Now go wash the dishes. On the other side, yeah? He rejected my friend request. Lu Rian smiled bitterly. Qingyu frowned. Don't be discouraged. I think he's just playing hard to get. Don't rush it. Send another request in a few days. Apologize first then. Show your weakness first. Then you can slowly get him under your thumb. Lu Rian nodded seriously. She didn't believe that someone who had liked her for so long could let her go so easily. Senior, you're amazing. Right now I'm playing Honor of Kings with my senior. I have to say, I discovered that my senior has a great talent for gaming. She's good at any game she plays. but am not bad either. Usually in the dorm, am the one who carries Fang Hao and the others. My senior and I, 2 strong players combined, went on a long winning streak. We almost never lost. We should stop while we're ahead. If we play more, we'll start a losing streak. I giggled. Senior. You're good at studying and you're a pro at games. Why can't I find any flaws in you? Shinmingshi chuckled. Of course I do. I have many flaws. Could it be that you're seeing me through rose-colored glasses? I rubbed my chin and thought, Senior, what do you think your flaws are? Shinmingshi rested her chin on one hand, her eyes looking towards me. You're missing me. I was secretly happy, but I pretended to be speechless on the outside. Senior, your cheesy pickup lines are too cheesy. I don't want to hear them. I won't say them anymore in the future. But then again. Actually, I'm very old-fashioned. I'm the type who likes cheesy pickup lines. Senior, feel free to use your cheesy pickup lines on me. I closed my eyes, revealing a do with me as you will expression. Shinmingshi squinted slightly and said with a look of disgust, You're such a pervert. I smiled fawningly. As long as you like it, Senior. When did I say I liked it? Time passed quickly. Although it was the holidays, I would still go for a run in the evening. After running and showering, it was time for my favorite part. Hee hee. I get to sleep in the same bed with Senior again. Come in. What are you doing? Shinmingshi said irritably. I carefully walked to the bedside, am a little shy. What's there to be shy about? Same rule as always, don't cross the middle line. Last time you were a puppy, so be careful. I suddenly remembered that last time it was Senior who crossed the line. It wasn't me last time. Shinmingshi blushed and lifted her chin. What did you say? Who was the puppy last time? Nothing. I'm the puppy. So this rule only applies to me, huh? An adaptive rule. What can I do? Who else but Senior is the master of this house? Don't talk in your sleep tonight, Shinmingshi teased. I don't talk in my sleep. After turning off the lights, the 2 of us lay in bed talking. Senior. I've always wanted to ask you something. What is it? Have you ever liked anyone? Shinmingshi was slightly stunned. She didn't expect me to suddenly ask such a question. Of course I have. When was it? At this moment, my heart was in my throat. I secretly prayed that it absolutely wasn't now. If Senior likes someone, and that person isn't me, I'd be very upset. It was just when I was a child, Shinmingshi said softly. I breathed a sigh of relief. When you were a child? If that boy knew how beautiful you are now, Senior, he would surely regret it to his core. Is that so? I think so too, ha ha ha, Shinmingshi laughed. Why did you like him? I asked curiously. Shinmingshi gradually sank into her memories, mumbling, Why? Because when I was bullied, he bravely stood up to protect me. He was also my only friend as a child. Senior. You were bullied as a child? I said in surprise. Shinmingshi crossed her left leg over her right. She turned over, her eyes looking at